Oh, Scorpio rising. 2024 insights and predictions. Bust addiction. Yeah, man, the shots that I be licking. Scorpio rising, sun and moon. Well, you're not dealing with the nodes anymore, but the Aries North Node in your sixth house. Exercise, work. Maybe you get a pet this year. Libra South Node. Seeking harmony and real peace and balance in your bedroom, your private life, but also in your subconscious mind. Pluto's going to be in your fourth house in Aquarius starting January 20th, late night, but then back again November 19th for the next 20 years. All right, there's a lot going on. End of January, you got a full moon in your 10th house, lighting up your career, legacy, public image. And you're starting off the year in your 11th house with the Lilith and Juno and the moon in Virgo, connecting you to the internet, astrology, aliens, your friends, your older siblings. Scorpio rising, Jupiter in 7th house until May 25th in Taurus. Uranus going direct on January 27th. All could be good. But Jupiter in Gemini can increase the resources, maybe an inheritance this year of you and your spouse. And you can really tap in to the occult knowledge, herbs, plant medicine, reading, writing, communicating about it. Be really blessed during emergencies of transformation. And, it's going to be a good year. 2024, Scorpio rising. Let's break it down and check it out. Happy New Year, Scorpio. Rising, enterprising, using your third iron. Yeah, probably feel good to have Pluto out of your third house for your communications and short distance trips and all that stuff. Social media as well. No more restrictions. All right, you guys. Happy New Year, Scorpio rising. 2024 insights and predictions. Peace. Here we go, Pittsburgh. Here we go. What's up, Biggie Astrology? 2024 insights and predictions for Scorpio rising. Scorpio the Scorpion. Scorpio rising. That's my rising sign. Yeah. So, listen, no more of the nodes. You're dealing with the 6th and 12th house, Aries Libra. Right off the bat, January 1st, Mercury is stationing direct in your second house, and it's busy. Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Sagittarius, second house, the gift and the curse. That's the gift, the second house. Scorpio risings will never, even though all the transformations, Dark night of the souls, death and rebirth, Scorpio risings will never go broke and homeless because of that Sagittarius second house. And with Venus there, Mercury direct in Mars, it's time in January for Scorpio risings to go get the bag. Dough, more money, yo. More money, yo. So support your boy. Come to Coffee Talk January 20th, all right? 2 hours, $20, talking about the eclipses on the 25th and April 8th, the solar in the 6th house for Aries. So, the 12th house, March 25th, there'll definitely be some things going on with the nodal axis. And the 6th house, you'll be really focusing on your work, service, and your exercise, your health. Same with, Venus going into Aries and Mercury retrograde in Aries, then Leo, Virgo, then the end of the year. So one thing that you need to know, Scorpio risings, Mars, your chart ruler, well, it starts in Sagittarius as, the new year, but it goes to Capricorn, your third house of your reading, writing, learning, younger siblings, social media. Mars in Capricorn is exalted. This is sales, marketing, being a boss, CEO. Checking out the new website at biggieastrology.com, baby bro. Honey, yo. Check me, yo. So Mars in Capricorn and its exaltation in the third house for you guys, Scorpio risings, that's going to be really nice. Listen, let's just keep it real. Pluto is there with the sun. You're starting off the year, Capricorn season. Happy birthday, Capricorns. But it's going January 20th, late night, and then into the 21st with the sun into the Aquarius fourth house. Things can be lit up at home. And this transit, honestly, Scorpio risings, 20 years. Now remember, you get a little break September to November 19th, and then it goes back into your fourth house and back in your third house. That could, during election day. That could really be heavy. But November 19th till 2044, it's going to be in your fourth house, really transforming your emotional mind, right? Things in your home, bringing up things with your mother, also really bringing up the energy of technology and science, astrology, aliens in your home, Scorpio risings, and potentially being really innovative and futuristic, really upgrading and transforming your home, but more so your emotional mind, even tapping in esoteric knowledge for your roots and ancestors. I miss my mom. Saturn in Aquarius in my fourth house. That transit, I lost my mom. R.I.P. Mom, Cheryl Taylor. So, the fifth house, Saturn and Neptune are there to 2026. Nothing's changing, but you will have, okay, Valentine's Day, Venus and Mars conjunct Pluto. Ooh, Scorpio risings. There's some transformative love in your home. Valentine's Day. Hey, January 27th, right after the Leo full moon in the 10th house on the 25th, which is going to be really nice. You're going to be magnified. Now, your midheaven could be in Virgo in 11th house, Leo, Libra. I had my first client with the midheaven in the 8th house the other day. That was really cool. She was born in England, though. So, never saw that before. So, it can be 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th house, depending on how close you are to the equator or further away. It's, that's how astrology works. Western tropical astrology, whole sign system. And Uranus going direct, and December 30th, Jupiter going direct. So you're starting off the year with things, with relationships, business partnerships, and marriage, and even contracts and negotiations, like moving forward, creating more spiritual awakening, inspiration, but really seeing that where you can where your partner, because remember the seventh house is you in relation to the other half, Scorpios, this could be, a sudden new relationship, a sudden upgrade for your business partner, for your spouse, your husband, your wife. Uranus will be there still all the way through the end of 2025. Now, Jupiter will go to Gemini, to your 8th house on May 25th. It will leave your 7th house, right? And then it's going to increase the resources between you and your spouse, me and wifey. But also this can be an inheritance. This can be getting more into biology and finance, having blessings, maybe IRS owing you some money, great tax return this year. May 25th, special day for me. It's really a great time with Jupiter and Gemini for you to even get into the herbs and plant medicine and teaching the esoteric occult knowledge, astrology, numerology, human design, all that stuff. So Scorpio risings, be mindful of that. And this may be where you're like getting more like the sea moss, ashwagandha, spirulina, burdock root, whatever it is. Okay. And I know I'm going to be doing some work in my garden. So there you go. Well, looking at the Cancer ninth house, the new moon coming up in Cancer season, right? Early July. Maybe there's a trip. Maybe there's, just things you're learning, or you connect with a teacher, preacher, or you teach and preach and create that family. Scorpio risings, whenever they travel, they find like that family. And this could be a great time for your book to be published this year. Okay. And remember, the Leo 10th house, definitely some positive energy, and that retrograde will go from the 11th to the 10th, the Virgo Leo, the second retrograde of the year, in middle of August. I think one thing you have to really focus on is the two eclipses, because on September 17th, the Pisces full moon for you Scorpio risings, that's going to be in your fifth house, illuminating your creativity, your speculative gains, your hobbies, your past life karmas, ancient history, and your children. So yeah, compassion, empathy, and spirituality and creativity for my kids the week right after my birthday, September 17th. All right. I'm a Virgo. All right. Cap moon, Scorpio rising. I'm earth and water. seeing right through the new world order, trying to elevate you and your daughter. No momento slow order, ni more than a quarter. So I think, that's the one eclipse that's a little off. Obviously, March 25th, April 8th. Then October 2nd, the Libra new moon in your 12th house, which will illuminate, after March 25th, the Libra full moon. Well, then October 2nd, later in the year, right? Octubre, you're going to have the new moon. So, new beginnings, exploring the subconscious mind, any hidden talents, making things look aesthetically dope. I can't draw, but I can quote and float. This hip hop quotable is lyrically floatable, stuff like that. But, foreign lands, import, export. And Biggie Astrology is going international this year. I'm already international, but, just growing. And I will start to maybe have some merch. Hopefully you guys like my Biggie Astrology shirt. Maybe I even get into coffee mugs this year. We'll see. Working on getting a new background. That's coming. So, things are rocking. Make sure you check out biggieastrology.com. Let's get to the chart for Scorpio risings 2024. Also the sun and moons. All right. Yeah, man. Scorpio 2024. Biggie Astrology. All right. Happy New Year, Scorpio rising. So, like we said, how the year starts off, Pallas Athena on the ascendant, how you resolve problems or dilemmas by being empathic. Let me tell you something about the Scorpio ascendant. As you mature and grow, you will start to literally not only be empathic, but you can energetically see through people in the spiritual realm, see their good or bad intentions. So don't come at me being fake, because I'll see right through you. Trust me. So like I said, goddess of harvest, Venus. So this is telling me about food and growing things, planting some stuff in the garden. And I want to get a plant, in my office and workspace. So that's really important for Scorpio risings, the Mercury and the Mars. Really initiate, really strong family values, moving, hiking, speaking to the trees, grounding in nature. If you can, if you're in the cold, crazy cold, then at least go outside and hug a tree, but walk, breathe, all right? You're starting off with the sun and Pluto there. Listen, there's a lot of things going on, Scorpio risings, transformations, with siblings, cousins in the start of the new year, that sort of death and rebirth at the analytic degree, 29 degrees. You're going to see even some things in your local communities with Congress and senators from your local city or town. And you may even transform some things that you're writing about or communicating that can be really transformative. Remember, Pluto is not a malefic, it's neutral. Can be maybe 60-40, negative to positive, but that it's your soul psychology. Once you learn to surrender, let go, let God, the Trinity, trust yourself, trust others, and trust God source energy, and kind of surrender the ego, you understand the God consciousness and the power that you have, power and mastery of your own mind, right? The medulla oblongata and the subconscious mind, unconsciously, all of it. So you want to be more conscious every day and reprogram the subconscious mind. And that's what I help a lot of my clients do in my chart readings. So, I think even starting off with this part of fortune here in the 5th house, that's a good sign. The discipline of having your compassion, empathy, healthy boundaries, right? Even discipline over your children, Scorpio risings, but also your creativity, your hobbies, your self-expression. Get out there on the stage and perform. I'm trying to do more speaking engagements this year, right? I'm on a bunch of podcasts. I'm getting ready to record 2 more, another one coming out. So that's going to be 5 podcasts in really like 3-4 months, right? Biggie Astrology, Eric Taylor's making moves. So, that's really good. And remember the Neptune, you've got to honor it, spiritual discipline. Okay. So this year, there's going to be a lot of movement. I think for the most part, Scorpio risings, things are very beneficial. And, there's still opportunities to heal the Chiron wound. As the North Node gets closer to Chiron, you're going to have to initiate the healing. And you can help others in your work, service, or daily routine, right? Even teaching my kids some exercises. The young 10-year-olds want to start to exercise and lift, lighter weights because they're younger, because they're playing sports. I got my boys, 3 boys, they're playing football, soccer, a little basketball. So, this is something that you can do, teaching them to initiate and assert themselves. Because maybe, when you have this Chiron moon, it's really, how can you become the brave, courageous leader in your own life, Scorpio? All right. And, maybe this is something this year about getting a pet. My kids are asking me to get a dog. What do you think? Should the Taylor family get a dog? We got to see if they can keep their rooms clean for a week or two at a time, right? So I love the Jupiter for Scorpio risings, until May 25th. So this really gives like a well-balanced energy for your partner, for business, but also just for kind of like, your marketing, your shopping. The seventh house is fame, right? So Jupiter in Taurus can also increase, because it's expansion, abundance, and luck, can increase your money, your material items, your values. So there's a great way to start the year, all the way to, halfway point with May 25th. And then, it getting into the Gemini can only bring blessings for you and your partner and the resources, and even the intimacy in the relationship, along with the herbs and increasing your knowledge and then teaching it, communicating it, Gemini, with, with others, sharing the esoteric and occult knowledge, right? So that's stuff that I definitely, do and work on. But overall, Scorpio risings, hey, it's your time to shine. There's definitely going to be a lot of energy this year, around your 4th, 10th house access. And you may even notice things, on January 25th with this Leo full moon, with it opposing, the Pluto energy, where there are emotional connections to your public image and your legacy that can get recognized and be very transformative. And this is an opportunity for you to shine, Scorpio risings, in the spotlight and really be generous out in public. Be the creative authority, but know that you are the regal king and regal queen, Scorpio risings. This Leo 10th house is one of your best placements, all right? Just be mindful, obviously, with the 11th house, this Virgo, for Virgo season, the full moon. And you're starting off with Juno and Lilith and the moon. So there's going to be an emphasis for nurturing and caring your people over the internet with astrology, right? Sort of like Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric and me doing Knowledge is Love, all right? And I'll be on, as this video goes up, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, December 31st, New Year's Eve. Spend it talking about Capricorn rising. I'll give you a little glimpse of, Jupiter and Taurus going direct, but I'm breaking down Scorpio, Capricorn, rising sign, ascendant, all 12 houses to end the year. And, I'll get to the sun and moon next week or so. But I'm really busy. If you want to book the holiday birth chart sale, email me directly. It ends January 1st at midnight Pacific. BiggieAstrology@gmail.com. Go sign up for the newsletter, BiggieAstrology.com, on the website, and I really appreciate you. And, this Lilith and Juno, I naturally have the Virgo Lilith, but I don't have the Virgo Juno or Moon. And so this will kind of illuminate different things. And this is sort of when the blood is recycling in your body, when the moon is back on your sun sign. So this is also a good time to do a little fast. And that's something that I may partake in on New Year's Day, or going from New Year's night to January 2nd. All right. Purifying, cleansing. Remember, Virgo rules the lower intestines. Lilith, the root chakra. So definitely tapping into things instinctually. You've got the 11th house, your older siblings, philanthropic, astrology, aliens. Okay. I know about the aliens. And Debbie Solaris is great on the show for her 3rd time. And we're going to have some guests coming up in January, so stay tuned. Biggie Astrology is in the works. And the Libra South Node, I think really spiritually, when you are in isolation, Scorpio risings, really seek harmony, peace, and seek the balance. Okay? Remember, the 12th house is your bedroom, but it's foreign lands import, export. It's your hidden gifts, hidden enemies. It's bed pleasure, sleeping, sex. But it's also your subconscious, unconscious mind and your dreams. This is a good time. I tell to all my clients, I used to keep a dream book, but it's time for me to get back to keeping my dream book. All right, Scorpio risings. So I really wish you a wonderful 2024. Do you want some more? Scorpio rising signs, you are super dope. I'm honored to be one of you. I understand and overstand. And Scorpio risings, you are going to have a wonderful year. It is a universal 8 year. That is definitely vibrating with Scorpio. Go get the bag, be the boss and CEO that you are, Scorpio risings. And hey, keep shedding the skin and transforming. They won't see you coming. Big E Astrology. All right, Big E Astrology. Oh, I'm excited. Football, NFL, Week 17. How about that Cowboy game? That was crazy. The Lions, the player didn't get called in. They missed the 2-point conversion because of it. And the Cowboys eke out a win when they honor Jimmy Johnson. Long overdue. But I'm a Steelers fan. Steelers, Jets, Giants, Tampa Bay, but I am a Steelers fan. Yankees, Steelers, Knicks. And my Knicks made a trade. OG Anunoby, Mikael Flynn, two players. They gave up a second-round pick, Emmanuel Quigley and RJ Barrett. I hate to see them go. Really like both of those guys, but maybe this is going to bring in other moves. I don't love it, but if we also add Karl Anthony Towns in a few months, maybe then it works. But I hope my Steelers win. They're going to upset the Seahawks. I got a 26-20 or 26-21. Steelers get the victory on the road. And Scorpio risings, you're going to have a wonderful 2024, but you have to not only express yourself creatively, but have compassion and empathy from your heart chakra for your children, but also for anything creative. Nurture your creativity this year with the spiritual discipline. And, really with the Aries North Node all year, it doesn't switch till then it goes to your 5th, 11th house, right? The little sneak preview on September 17th, the Virgo Pisces, the health access for you. Okay. And some of you will have your nodal returns if you're a Pisces North Node. But this Aries North Node is giving you the fuel this year to initiate and be assertive at work, brave and courageous, but also Mars, right? The shoulders, your chart ruler, lift those weights. Tuesday should be your busiest day, Scorpio risings. Run your errands, exercise, lift weights on Martes, the day of the planet Mars, where I spit bars, give lyrical scars because my Virgo's in Mars. Crazy analytical, logical, and critical. Don't you understand? Had to cut the umbilical of my youngest son, my youngest twin. Lyrically, he complete will always win. So, Happy New Year, Scorpio rising, Sun and Moon, 2024. You got it. And you're gonna shine. You're gonna transform. You're going to grow spiritually and continue to soar and have financial blessings, especially with you and your spouse. And you're going to, get in shape. I got to lose a couple of pounds and get all my muscles back. Still healing with the shoulders from, my 40-day nap. But thank you for supporting me this year as a Scorpio rising. I really appreciate it. And, receiving me well as I share my NDE story. And, speak my truth to what I experienced and, almost dying and really being born again and just giving all the glory to God. I mean, when I was in a coma, I called on Jesus, okay? And I am proud to say, yeah, I'm down with JC. So I pray for love and peace and a happy new year for all Scorpio risings. I got Michigan over Alabama, and I got Washington over Texas in a close one, and the college football playoff. So Michigan, we'll talk about it, but should be in the championship against Washington. Big E Astrology, Scorpio rising. I'm always going to be enterprising and give you some sports, but email me directly, bigeastrology@gmail.com, if you want to take advantage of the holiday sale. The Capricorn birth chart sale goes to January 20th. And listen, Coffee Talk, the website, the emails, the newsletters coming soon. But go to biggieastrology.com and sign up for the newsletter. Email me directly at biggieastrology@gmail.com if you want to take advantage of the holiday sales or any of the birth chart sales. Any other services you can order directly on my website. But you still, even if you purchase something, make sure you email me, so then that way we can you can fill out the questionnaire. You have questions when you do a natal birth chart reading with me. All right, Astrological life coaching, 5 weeks, $530. A lot of people want to learn how to master and live and exist in the flow and energy of their birth charts. So people are signing up for Astrological life coaching with me this year as well. I'm really excited. Scorpio, 2024. Scorpio rising. Biggie Astrology. Happy New Year. But remember, the real New Year is at the spring equinox, 0 degrees Aries. All right? God bless. Peace.